What's going on, everyone? This is Diego Ave, and I'm going to show you how to use sidechaining with different plugins. Now, before, you used to have to send off a kick through a bus into a compressor and adjust the compressor accordingly with the kick. But now they have a few different plugins you can use that do the exact same thing, and it's a lot easier and it's really cool. So usually EDM uses a lot of sidechaining for basses and big synths. But now I feel like you can even use sidechaining for pads and cool melodies just to give it some rhythm. So even if you're playing flat chords, you can still give some rhythm to the chords. So the first plugin I'm going to show you is called Kickstart. It's a Nicky Romero plugin. It's super simple. Basically, you have one knob, mix, how much do you want to sidechain the actual sound. So here we have a loop, and I'm going to enable the plugin. You can hear what it's doing. You can change the timings of the actual sidechain. So it's pretty straightforward, and you have different waves of sidechaining. So that's one cool plugin I like to use. Another one is the LFO Tool. Now, most of these plugins do the same thing, but they just have different settings for different sounds you can use. So you can adjust this one here manually like this, and it has a lot of cool settings. That's a cool plugin to mess with. You can get creative. It doesn't have to be the typical sidechain. You can actually change a lot of the waves to get some cool patterns that you usually wouldn't get. So this is a cool plugin. So anyways, another plugin that's great is called Movement. I already chose a preset number 10. This is the only preset that actually does that pumping and breathing sidechaining sound. That's the classic sound you're probably going for. So you have a dry and a wet. So it's sidechaining, but it's also using some cool EQing and filtering and some LFOs to give it a different sound. I really like this sidechain because it adds so much character than just a typical sidechain plugin. So you should mess with some of the other presets as well. It has some pretty cool stuff in here. And you could do a lot of adjustments with the LFOs and whatnot. Really great plugin. The next plugin I'm going to show you is called VolumeShaper. This one's really cool because you can choose a lot of different rhythms as well. So here you have the typical sidechain, pumping and breathing like the EDM sounds. But if you go to rhythms, you can do a lot of crazy different type of patterns. You could blend it in with the mix. It's really cool. You could even move it around of the timing with that specific wave you pick. So yeah, these are basically just quick ways to get some cool pads and cool melodies to not sound so boring. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Please subscribe, and let me know any other videos you guys want me to post, and I'll post it next week. Thank you.